So I've always thought, in order to fix my bad habit, I need to attack the habit. I need to stop the habit. I need to change the habit. But I found that that's wrong. The bad habit isn't the issue. The bad habit isn't the problem here. The bad habit is a symptom of the actual problem. The bad habit isn't the issue, it's a symptom. The actual problem is the lack of doing internal work of fixing your mental health. Mental health is the actual issue here. The bad habit is just a symptom of it. The bad habit is due to the lack of mental health. Don't you ever find it funny that anytime you do a bad habit, you seem a bit depressed, you seem a bit sad, you're doing something that you know you shouldn't do. It's an infinite loop. You have bad mental health, so then you do a bad habit, and then you do a bad habit, and then it reinforces your bad mental health even more. You do that again, and again, and again, and again. So you could be asking yourself, why don't you just attack the habit then? Why don't you just change the habit? If anyone's ever tried to change a habit, you absolutely know how difficult that is. You can put it in a routine, right? But if you're sad and depressed, you're not even going to want to do anything. You're not even going to want to brush your teeth. If you're sad and lonely, you're not going to want to sit down and record videos. You're not going to want to try NoFap. You're not going to want to go do your homework if you're sad, if you're lonely. That's why you never attack the habit first. That's why the habit is a symptom of the bad mental health. Mental health determines your external state of being and external actions. Don't you ever notice that most depressed people, or a lot of depressed people, either look disheveled or they try to put on a facade? It's either of the two. Mental health determines your external state. If you have a bad mental health, you're just not going to want to do anything because you're just going to be too sad to do it. That's why you always attack the actual problem at its source first, which is fixing, improving your mental health. So how do you do this? How do you improve your mental health? Well, there's been countless studies, and it's found that there are two main components to good mental health: mindfulness and gratitude. Gratitude is being grateful for everything that you have. Instead of being a nihilistic motherfucker, instead of being so down and so sad and everything, you be grateful for everything in your life. Be grateful for your sweaters. Be grateful for your laptops. Be grateful for everything, because obviously, I'm gonna sound like a freaking parent here. People don't have that in some parts of the world. But it's true. You gotta be grateful for everything you have. But you might be thinking, but I'm not grateful. That's what I'm grateful for. That's why you gotta do a practice called gratitude journaling. At least 5 things that you're grateful for every single morning, every single night. It might seem like an insignificant habit to start, but I'm telling you, this will help significantly. It's a small little baby habit, but as we know from the book Atomic Habits, small habits compound in both good habits and bad habits. So if you start doing one good habit, it will compound into your life and it will have a profound impact in a few months. Even in just a few days, you can feel the impact of gratitude journaling too, because then it just forces you to look for the bright side. Look at everything in a grateful attitude. And mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to stay vigilant in your mind. So to be mindful when you're about to do a bad habit, like, oh wait, no, I'm about to do a bad habit. Let me take a deep breath and rethink my decision. Oh, I'm about to eat some junk food. Let me take a deep breath and let's try to find a healthier alternative. It forces you to be in the present moment, which is where we are most happy. Because you cannot think of anything if you are in the present moment. When you let go of everything, you can't think of anything. You can't be sad, you can't be depressed, you can't be anxious if you are in the present moment, because you're in the present. There's nothing to think of. There's nothing to look forward to where you're anxious, and there's nothing to look back on where you're depressed. So attack the real problem in mental health. For mindfulness, obviously, meditation, download this app called Medito. 10 out of 10. I use it every single day. So yeah, if this video helped in any way, like, subscribe, do the hard work now instead of later. And as always, Mellies. See!